How are you doing today?
Good. Bring it closer.
Bring it closer.
There
You'd like to be closer to me too, Joe, wouldn't you?
No, I actually prefer to stay far apart. Platonic friends.
Great.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so reason why I brought you on is because your like kind of circle of friends really wanted you to come on. Like actually wanted you to come on. Kind of just waiting for this episode to come out. So.
Oh yeah, they've been waiting a whole year.
Seriously?
Yeah.
A whole year?
Yeah, they're called the Hunsluts back home.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're some of my all of my best friends. They are the Hunsluts. I can name them out: Holly, Carol.
Okay, go ahead.
Claire, Sarah Ann, Aisling, Lauren, Aoife. They're great. 7 great girls.
I'm surprised they really wanted you to come on. I guess they're gonna hear.
Oh, they want to learn. They want to know who you are.
I'm a nobody. What the hell? Like what? No way.
Joe, you're not a nobody.
I'm a nobody. Trust me. I'm a fucking nobody. Yeah.
You're a good guy that works in insurance and has a podcast.
Yeah, but that's like whatever. I mean, it's just for me. It's nothing too special, to be honest. It's just something I thought about. No, my buddy, my coworker, former coworker, just like he brought it into my head. Then it just kind of escalated to certain brand deals and sponsorships, and
that's great.
50 plus episodes, which apparently, I mean, not a lot of people who start a podcast get to 50 episodes with all this other stuff. But I mean, this is really literally just kind of done on my spare time, anyways, right?
But it's a huge commitment.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I don't see it as anything big, to be honest. Like any idiot, like this isn't like where I'm like saving lives or I'm not
No, but you're
treating cancer. This is kind of like literally like any idiot can kind of do exactly what I do. Just a couple Google searches here and there, maybe connect a few people, have a mic, and it's just it's super simple, right? Very easy to do, and anyone can do it. So I don't obviously put myself to a pedestal in that regard.
Well, I put you on a pedestal. I like listening to your podcast.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you're gonna get so many more followers now because I'm on. I'm gonna get the whole of Ireland to listen.
Cool. I mean,
and a lot of Canada too. I got my gang here too. And
yeah.
they're also wanting. Jules is like, when can I listen? She's already looked you up, and she's like, you're not there, or am I some sort of code name? Am I gonna be a code name, Joe?
No, your ass is gonna be published for sure.
My ass is gonna be published.
Yeah.
I don't want my ass published.
Can you imagine if you had your ass published though? Think about it this way: like there's a whole like market, like OnlyFans is like a thing.
Yeah,
like
right.
Where you can just go in and like market your ass. Like it's so crazy how like super like girls in general just have it easier when it comes to making money. Like you can actually start like an OnlyFans and just like make a good amount of money. It's like starting a small business in a sense, right? Like you can.
How do you think I have so much money, Joe?
Oh, you did OnlyFans?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could date a girl who does OnlyFans.
Selling my feet, just showing my feet.
It's crazy. Yeah. There's a whole
my
market.
Ugly toenails, my running toenails.
Yeah, but there's a whole market for like foot fetishes. It's insane. Like, it's so creepy because have you heard of the whole situation with Bad Baby or Danielle Bregoli, the girl from Dr. Phil?
No.
Okay, so long story short, she was on Dr. Phil 5 years ago when she was 14 or 15.
Right.
She said this one phrase because she was like adding like this ghetto bitch, right?
Right.
Got her viral, got her famous. Mm-hmm. She ended up having a music career.
Oh.
And 6 hours after she turned 18, she did an OnlyFans until she turned 18, and 6 hours after she turned 18, she grossed like $1 million.
What? $1 million?
Yeah, so it kind of shows you like how many people are actually eyeing the minute she turns legal.
That is not right. How can we make $1 million? What do we gotta do? Like, we gotta come up with some silly product that is going to make us $1 million.
Or you can go OnlyFans, right? I mean, there's a bunch of ways, right? I mean, like,
what do you want me to do? Show my boobs off?
No, fuck no. I never want you to do that. Like,
right.
I don't think I could ever date a girl that would do OnlyFans.
Right.
Mainly because like I know like in the back of my mind like other guys are looking at you and like commenting like certain commenting on like dirty shit, right? Trying to slide into your DMs. But it's just I don't think I could do it. to be honest. Like, I get it. Like, there's obviously a trade-off at the end of the day, and that trade-off is obviously your identity. Because,
Right.
like, even if you do OnlyFans, that shit's on the internet, right? And that shit's gonna follow you.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like how, you know, you couldn't maybe go to a strip club, but you can look at the girls, but don't touch them. Like, it's like, there's a lot of debate. Like, okay, some girls don't want their boyfriends going to a strip club. Some boys don't want their girlfriends going to on a night out. They don't their phones. You know, they're gonna keep their phones private because, you know, they don't want their boyfriends looking at who they talk to or who they follow on Instagram. But I like to be open.
Did you find that kind of weird though? Like when like guys are super controlling.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
we have a great relationship. Okay, backstory here. We met on Hinge. Like, how long were you on a dating app before you met me?
1 day, 2 days.
What?
Yeah, I was.
1 day?
Yeah. So what happened was like one of my buddies was like, "Yo, check this out." I'm like, "What is this app?" It's called Hinge. I'm like, "Okay," because at the time I was actually trying to hit on like this other girl from the office who
Wow.
was on accounting.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is exactly.
Wow.
Then, but I'm like, whatever. It's not gonna work out with her. So yeah, I mean, then we ended up talking, and I'm like, okay, she number one, she works out a lot. She seems really chill.
Who does?
You.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I seem really chill, do I? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I know. And you're like, hey, I'm like, hey, let's kind of meet up. You know, see where this goes. I didn't expect it to go anywhere, to be honest. I'm like, okay, this is just gonna be like a fun like hangout, whatever. Worst case scenario, it's a good time, right? Whatever. Then you take me to this lacrosse game. I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna go, but I don't.
Let's just put it out there that
Yeah.
he said let's meet up first.
Yes.
And I happened to get free tickets to a lacrosse game, so that's why I said, hey, let's go to a lacrosse game.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and at the time I was like, you know what? This is super chill. Like, I bet she's not gonna show up anyways. I'm just not gonna leave my house.
I wasn't going to show up.
Yeah. I'm like, whatever. She might ghost. She might not show up. I'm just gonna wait for her to confirm, like the night of, before I head out. And you did.
I was late.
Yeah. You like.
So was Joe.
Yeah. You. What was it? It was like, yo, I'll be there in like 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, maybe I should leave my house.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I suppose when you leave when I say I'm in the shower, it means I'm not in the shower yet. Or I'm like, if I say I'm leaving the house, it means I'm still in the shower. Right?
Yeah. Exactly. So I'm like, so we're kind of on the same wavelength there, and yeah.
Yeah, we're both great timekeepers, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we had a good time at the lacrosse game.
Yeah. Good
Then
time in the lacrosse game.
I think you asked if you wanted to get drinks after.
No, that was you, Joe. We're still arguing over that, but I don't know. I think you said let's go get a drink.
No, I think you said that.
I think you were hungry. Let's go get food.
No, I think you wanted drinks.
Well, whatever.
Then we went to the.
You asked me out a second time, though. You said, oh, let's meet up again.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I had a great time, and you're like, yeah, you too.
Yeah, super shy.
Yeah, you were really shy.
I'm shy. Do you know me? I'm shy.
Yeah, but now you can't stop talking.
What?
No, it's a good thing though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about starting my own TV show.
What's it gonna be called?
It's gonna be called I Ashley.
What's it gonna be about? Okay, pitch it to me like I'm sort of executive.
It's gonna be a really funny show where my housemates take videos of me, and I'm gonna be like, hey, let's go on vacation, and wear my holiday hat.
Okay, and
I'm gonna act really funnily and make funny faces, and I'm going to talk about really cool stuff.
you're boring me. This is you're not selling me this idea.
Yeah, it's not a great idea. I mean, sometimes I'm funny, but other times I'm really shy. Like that first date, I was really shy. But then, once we got to know each other, we on a 35,000 step walk. My feet are still not the same from it. And at the end of it, Joe was like, you want to get food? I was like, I've spent the entire day with you. You want to get food? Who do you think I am? Yes, I'll have food. I like food.
Yeah, I mean, glad it all worked out, right?
Oh, it all worked out.
Mm-hmm.
It did.
Yeah.
But Joe also thinks I'm insane.
Yeah. Who the fuck? Okay, think about it this way, right? So you're doing this thing called an Ironman, which is insanely long. You pay $800 to sign up for basically, how long is it? Like 12, 18 hours worth of hell, essentially.
Essentially, I think you have 16 hours to complete the whole course. Yeah.
Yeah, so you basically pay $800 plus, sign up for 16 hours of hell.
It's not hell. It's a 1.9 kilometer swim. That is fun. Oh no, sorry. 3.9 kilometer swim. That's almost 4. Yeah, it's fun, right? Swim in the lake, beautiful.
But that's 16 hours of hell. So, because you're not even done at the swim, you have to do for an 180-kilometer bike ride at 180 kilometers.
But 180 kilometers through the beautiful scenery of Penticton.
It's still 180 kilometers. You're probably going to be looking down more of the time than you're going to be looking around, because you're going to be focusing on actually completing the goddamn thing.
Right.
Rather than actually enjoying the view. Like, enjoying a view is almost like a leisurely, like, kind of cycle, but this is actually like a race.
Right, so I'm going to be going as fast as possible,
or at least pace yourself. Right? I mean, I don't know. What do I know? I don't do Ironmans. I'm not that type of guy. But I'm more a guy that likes martial arts and boxing. But like,
and then I do a full marathon after.
Fucking hell! I'd rather get hit in the face a couple times than
would you?
Yeah, I would. Well, it's weird because for those who, I'll kind of give you a bit of context of what it is. There's something that's really weird, but also kind of satisfying when you get hit in the face.
Right.
Because it's like, okay, you kind of it awakens like your primal instincts to kind of either hit back.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's almost like a fun little thing. Like, okay, you hit me in the face. Now I know this guy can actually fight pretty well.
Right.
But then guess what? It's also shorter periods. So it's like 3 minutes per round or 5 minutes per round, depending on what you do. So it's not like it's 16 hours, right? I don't like to do long races, to be honest.
So are you telling me you're going to be the next Conor McGregor?
No, you know why? Because I'm afraid of CETE. You know what CETE is, right? CET, right?
Cognitive. No, that's not what it is it?
You can look it up. I mean, I forgot what I really forgot what the whole abbreviation meant.
But it's something to do with your brain.
Yeah, exactly, right? And apparently you can't like control your emotions and stuff, and it gives you suicidal thoughts. It kind of fucks your shit up,
yeah.
Right?
Which kind of defeats the purpose of exercise, because I think exercise is a great outlet for mental health.
It is. I mean, but it's one of those things like where like overtraining is a big issue because it's either ego or you just don't know how to train. Mm-hmm. For example, like if sometimes you don't listen to your body and then you train on an existing injury,
right?
And that really hurts you in the long run.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, or you exercise like a muscle for too long without giving it any sort of rest, and you can kind of see like a decline in strength.
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh yes, I have 100% learned my lessons from that. I mean, you know the game of hurling.
Yes, I do.
My aunt has actually just texted me there yesterday and said, does Joe know he's a Waterford supporter?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, yep.
Okay.
She wants to send you a hat, like a peaked cap of Waterford, to support them. So, yeah, you're a Waterford supporter. But, yes, hurling is the national sport of Ireland, right? And the girls' version is camogie. So, back in 2016, 2017... I became obsessed with camogie, became obsessed with training. I was CrossFitting. I wanted to do triathlon as well. And everyone knows CrossFit is a bit of a cult, right? Have you heard of CrossFit?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a cult.
So tell us the insides, because you obviously been on the inside of CrossFit, right?
I've been on the inside of CrossFit. Absolutely great, like, methods and great application of the training programs and all of that. But you just become so obsessive, and a lot of people become so obsessive because of the feelings that you get from lifting weights. Like, and then you want to beat your time every day you go into the gym. You want to lift heavier, you want to beat your time, you want to beat the guy next to you, the girl next to you. You want to be the best. And some of it is just not healthy. Like, be competitive, right? Everyone wants to be competitive. But at the same time, you can't go 100% every day of the week. Can you?
No, you can't. Which is dumb anyways. You shouldn't be. If you were going to go 100% of the week, you can only go 100% one time anyways. That's like literally your max effort.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, there's
no point in like lifting 100% of your max every day or going all out every day of the week. You need to have your recovery days. You need to have your rest days. You know, you should really engage in getting a professional to program your, like, I think it's so easy to get a CrossFit qualification, right? You can do a weekend course and all of a sudden become a CrossFit trainer.
It's kind of fucked, isn't it?
Compared to someone that works in probably a good gym that has 4 years of, university, that's done health and exercise or sport and recreation or whatever. But 4 years versus a weekend course. Like, how does that compare?
Do you want another beer? I think you need another beer.
I need another beer. No, I don't need another beer.
Yeah. We need to get you fucked up a bit more.
Excuse me?
Yeah, we need to get you fucked up a bit more. I should have brought the wine.
Oh, the last time we had wine.
Yeah. We should have brought the wine, though. You have any more beer?
Yeah, I got loads of beer.
You need to get you fucked up, then. No.
What? No,
alcohol.
I don't. Joe is a madman. Absolute madman. He thinks I'm insane for signing up for an Ironman. But I'm going to complete it and say, hey, Joe, I completed it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping he's at the finish line with a pizza and a beer.
I'll get you the fattest greasy food ever.
I just want a pizza.
You know what to do? I feel like I'm just gonna carry your limp body into the car and just like take you to like whatever place we're staying, like the Airbnb or the hotel, and you're just gonna like lie there for 2 days.
Yeah, I'm gonna lie there for 2 days.
Yeah.
Let's hope I don't shit myself. Did I tell you? I've told you about the story that I shit myself.
Well, if you want to tell it now.
In Whistler.
Well, if you want to tell it now, you can tell it now.
Ironman 2018 in Whistler. It was half Ironman. So Ironman 70.3, which is 1.9 kilometer swim, 90 kilometer bike, and then a half marathon. So the swim was a dream. It was at the lake, beautiful, out of the water, wetsuit off, on the bike. I saw some bike crashes on the way, down Highway 99, up Callahan Valley. Callahan Valley was a bitch of a hill, but, I got up there. Coming down the hill, I was going like 65 kilometers an hour. I was like, oh, fuck, shit. Mm-hmm. This is fast. I was PBing, like, the course. It was great. I was really steamrolling and going really well. And then came into the village to drop my bike and start the run. And I started the run. I was like, oh, 5:45 kilometers. That's great. 6-minute kilometers, that's great. Came up to 6 kilometers and I was like, wow, I've got cramps. It was 29 degrees. I got cramps. So, went into the first porta potty, relieved myself, and I was like, oh, let's keep going. So I kept running another 2-3K and I got another pain. Had to stop again. And basically, I could not run. So I basically 7 kilometers I ran and the rest I walked. So I walked 14 kilometers. And then towards the end, a kilometer from the finish line, 2 kilometers, there's a crowd. This crowd's gathering because you're in the village. They're like, oh yeah, come on, let's go, girl. You're there, you're nearly there. Keep going. And I'm like, I'm about to shit myself. And there's a porta potty pretty much every 2 kilometers. So I'd just been at the prior to finishing. And so that was probably, 2 kilometers. So I was like, right, 2 kilometers, it's going to take me 12-15 minutes. I can jog it. I'll jog to the end. And just by the car parks, the parking lots in Whistler Village, you run a path through the wooded area. And I'd say I was 600 meters from the finish line and I had to jump into the bush, literally, and relieve myself. So I left something in the bush in Whistler. I'm sorry to Whistler and Ironman Canada, but that's what happened. Now, and then I was like, okay, cool, I can run 500 meters. It was the most disappointing finish to a race I've ever had because I had trained so hard for that and I PB'd the swim, PB'd the bike. PB is a personal best for anyone out there that doesn't know that. And the run was just so disappointing. I started off so well, but I think it was dehydration, heat stroke, and a number of different things. it was an awful 21 kilometers. But look, I've signed up for another one. Let's go again.
Yeah, because your body shuts down, right?
Your
yeah.
body shuts down. Your body shuts down. But
Yeah.
I mean, I've told a lot of my friends that story about shitting myself, and I had put a post on Instagram saying it was literally shitty because that's what it was. But I never really put it on the internet that it was that shitty. But yeah, I mean, you got to take the good with the bad, right?
Yeah, I guess, and you're probably gonna shit yourself in this one, huh?
Excuse me?
Yeah, I can you just imagine like you crossing the finish line and just like I just see there's like a whole bunch of brown stuff right on your legs.
Like a Paula Radcliffe moment.
Yeah.
In the marathon in, I don't know where it was, but yeah, Paula Radcliffe like literally shot on the. But I actually don't think. I think it's illegal to actually pull down your pants and go in the middle of the course.
Well, if you gotta go, right?
Yeah, but I think you're probably better off just like
holding it in for 2 kilometers
I don't know.
and shitting yourself that way.
I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's not great either way, Joe.
Do you think it's gonna happen though this year?
No, I'm gonna prepare myself.
But do you think it's gonna?
It's definitely possible,
Yeah.
but if you prepare yourself better, like it's hydration. I've got a really good nutritionist on board right now.
No, I was like, do you think the race is actually gonna happen though?
Oh, sorry. COVID. Fuck COVID. It's really hard to know. I mean, races are going ahead in America right now, but America is kind of opening up. But I'd say in the next month, 6 weeks, we'll know a lot more with COVID vaccines and all that kind of thing. So, I mean, they're trying to get the most of the population vaccinated by end of June, I think.
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I mean, I believe the threshold they want to aim for is 75% vaccination. But yeah, I mean,
75%. That's a good percentage.
Yeah, I mean, I think because I know. Yeah, hopefully whatever happens, and we'll just see from there, right?
We'll see from there. I mean,
yeah, lights at the end of the tunnel for us, to be honest. We're almost out of it. I feel.
Oh, well, I feel like we said that this time last year, but I mean, I'm not complaining about COVID. I have seen a lot of different countries. Like, I follow the UK because I have friends in the UK. I follow Australia because I have friends in Australia. And then I also follow Ireland, obviously, because I'm Irish. In case my Joe's followers, my Joe. I call him my Joe. Do I?
I guess.
I guess he's my Joe.
No, I'm everyone's Joe.
Oh, he's everyone's Joe.
We're platonic, right? So
yeah, sure.
Nothing between us.
Yeah.
I'm open to everyone and everything. That isn't you.
Great. So, for anyone that doesn't know and who Joe hasn't told, I'm Irish. And Joe thinks I'm really proud to be Irish, which I am. I'm not Joe. I talk about Ireland a lot. Like, Ireland? You're talking about, you want to go for a Guinness? Yeah, I want to go for a Guinness. He's laughing right now. I like Guinness. Do you like Guinness, Joe?
Yeah, it's 125 calories. It's not too bad. Pretty smooth.
Pretty smooth.
Do you like roti?
I like roti. But what don't I like, Joe?
You don't like hot pot. Okay, so you know what really genuinely broke my heart was when you told me you didn't like hot pot. Cause hot pot for us, for me at least, is it's a big part of identity and who kind of my culture and stuff like that. When you said, oh, I don't like hot, because it's big in Singapore, right? It's oh, I don't like hot pot. It was oh, that's disappointing. It makes sense because you don't like the fish balls, other stuff that's put in there.
There was mutton in there, Joe.
Lamb. I think there probably was lamb, lamb broth or whatever. But that's totally okay with me. But yeah, I guess.
I like an Irish stew with beef and carrots and potatoes.
See, you gotta diversify your palate because there's so much more to the world than beef and potatoes and
I like
carrot.
pizza too.
Can you imagine having fish balls?
No, I like prawns.
Tofu.
I like prawns.
Tilapia.
I like halibut.
Salmon.
I like salmon.
Okay, there you go. We got something in common there.
I like salmon. I like halibut. I like prawns. I like cod. I like fish separate. I don't like all fishes mixed up in one thing. I like beef. I like chicken. I like meats separate. I'll give all the
You are
vegetables.
so picky.
So picky.
You're so picky when it comes to.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, so like I was like, hey Ashling, try this thing called longanisa, which is basically Filipino sausage, and she tells me she's like, oh, I don't like sausage. I can only eat turkey sausage.
Yeah, I don't really like sausage.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like we talked about eating Filipino sausage for the longest time, and then I'm like, hey, I can actually get Filipino sausage because there's literally a Filipino grocery store near my house now, and she's like, oh no, I like turkey sausage.
I don't like sausage because it's a number of different mixed meats, or like, it's like, I don't know. It's not smooth like a bit of beef or something. I just don't like sausage. I'm sorry, Joe.
It's okay. It's all right.
We'll get over it.
We'll get over it, just like you didn't get over hot pot.
Oh, I'm really sorry, but Joe is absolutely devastated that I don't like hot pot.
Okay, it's like saying I don't like Guinness.
But I think my dad will like hot pot.
Okay, but can you imagine if I went to where you brought me, wherever it was, and I just said I didn't like Guinness?
Oh, that'd be okay. I don't think Guinness is for everybody.
Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. I guess we're not on the same wavelength when it comes to that type of stuff.
You don't have to like what I like.
I know, but it just kind of helps.
What makes the world go round?
Yeah, I mean, too much of the same people is kind of boring shit anyways.
Oh, well, you wouldn't want to get too much of me, would you?
Okay, let's talk about that then.
What? So, we've not met our quota of 3 dates in a week, right?
Mhm.
What?
Nice. Is this something important that you need to look at?
Oh, I'm trying to get I'm going to get a new quote for you guys. For our followers. For our followers, Joe. There's a good quote I'm going to tell you in a moment. Just one moment. It's going to be really philosophical, and you're going to have to like think about it, and it's about a butterfly, but so I have a number of different jokes that I used to tell. Oh, Aileen would like this one. So Aileen, my friend.
Alien? A-L-I-E-N. Alien?
No, Aileen.
Oh.
A-I-L-E-E-N. So at training, I used to come along with jokes. Like Kamugi training. Kamugi is her, like. So I used to be like, come along to training, and they'd be like, oh, have you got a new joke today, Floody? Floody is my nickname. And as you know, Floody Spilly was named by the Canadian friends of mine. Lindsay, Laura, Jules, Jackie, Fove. Yeah, Emer.
It'd be bad if you left someone out. That'd be pretty funny.
That would be... they'd be like, what? But
Bitch.
bitch, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm Spilly. Emer is the Mickey lover. I actually never asked why Emer was the Mickey lover. Laura is Eye Patch. Lindsay is Letitia?
What are you talking about now?
I don't know. But
I'm so confused.
I'm so confused. Oh, I was trying to tell you about my new a joke, because you said Aileen and you were like alien.
Yeah.
But it's an Irish name. It's Aileen. A-I-L-E-E-N.
Okay.
She's one of my good friends. Hi, Aileen. But she used to like the jokes I used to bring to training. And so the best one I had was, did you hear about the magic tractor?
No. I did not hear about the magic tractor.
You didn't?
No.
It went up the road and turned into a field.
Oh, I see.
Okay, did you see the film about the tractor?
No, I did not.
I only saw the trailer myself.
This is like a mom joke.
Yeah, I'm gonna see myself out.
Yeah, get out of here.
Okay.
No, I'm fucking with you.
So the new saying is it's not. It's just a bit of philosophical, like deep thought here. So if nothing ever changed, there'd be no butterflies.
Oh, that's crazy. If nothing ever changed, there would be no butterflies.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
Yeah. I mean, it's true. I mean, life's about progress and change, right? It'd be kind of crazy, like you're the same like you basically have the same philosophical beliefs and kind of outlook on life when you were like 1 year old compared to when you're 99. That'd be really weird.
But if nothing ever changed, so like,
well, if nothing ever changed, then we like everything would be static, right? Like we live our day every day just doing the same shit over and over.
But it's the same thing as if everyone had the same opinion, right?
Yeah.
We'd the world wouldn't be right. Like, we have the same opinion on a number of different things, but I'm sure we don't have the same opinion on other things.
When it comes to finances, I think that's when you and I kind of really.
Oh yeah, we hate fucking spending money. Excuse my language. Like, Joe would not spend Christmas. He's like a man from Cavan.
What?
Yeah. People from Cavan would not spend Christmas.
No, do you have the hiccups or something or what?
No, I'm good. But also, they
Okay.
peel an orange in their pocket.
What are you talking about now?
So have you ever heard of the saying, oh yeah, they peel an orange in their
No.
pocket? So it basically means...
Wait, are you speaking in riddles or like... Are you a poet but I don't even know it? Or like what's going
Be a
on?
poet, Joe. But like,
Mm-hmm.
you've not heard of, he'd peel an orange in his pocket? It just means like he's so cheap that he'd peel an orange in his pocket and like not share.
Oh, I see. See, I'm not that bad though.
No, you're not.
I'm pretty bad, but I'm not that bad.
You're frugal.
I mean, I guess it comes with being half Indian and also half Filipino. I guess that kind of.
What? You're Indian and Filipino?
Did you not know that?
What? And Canadian at the same time?
Yes.
I'm 100% Irish. Just FYI. What? Oh my god, I did not know that, Joe.
Yeah, you knew that.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
you knew that.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
that.
who are you trying to play?
I'm not trying to play anyone. But you're not, you're cheap. You're frugal. You're good with your money. And it comes from a good place, I think. You don't spend, money like foolishly. If you need a new laptop, you'll buy a new laptop. If you need a new watch, you'll think about it for about a year and maybe buy a new watch then.
See, I'm not a big watch wearer.
Oh yeah, I'm not either, just for training.
Are you kidding me? You have that watch attached to your wrist all the time. You're not a watch wearer.
Oh yeah, but only because it tells me how many steps I've walked and how many kilometers I've cycled and all that.
Can you just do that with your phone?
Not as accurately, Joe, because I don't bring my phone everywhere. I'm not as my phone isn't as attached to me as some people. Like, I do think the youth of today, including yourself and myself, I would say, anyone born in the 90s,
I am too.
absolutely obsessed with your phone. I'm not saying you in particular.
No, I am. I know.
But
I
like,
am.
it's an addictive thing, and I don't think it's great.
Well, yeah. I mean, like my cousin is. I live with cousins who are 13 and 19, and they either can't do anything without some sort of music playing, or they can't let go of their phone. Their phones are really right next to them.
Oh yeah, it's like an extension of their arm.
It is, yeah, and it's so it's crazy how like this whole thing has developed, right? Where you got to look at your phone, for the time. You got to look at your phone for boredom, because essentially what happened here was that we cured boredom, right?
Uh-huh.
There's basically unlimited amount of entertainment on this phone.
Yeah.
So that we've basically solved the idea of boredom essentially.
Yeah.
But then now we've created a new issue, which is addiction to
Your phone.
To a phone, which has said entertainment and value. So it's like one of those things where it's a trade-off. It's like once you solve one thing, then this other problem occurs, right? So.
But they say Instagram likes is the same thing as getting like a hit on heroin or something.
Yeah, well, it's those endorphins, right?
I'm like, oh, like I look at my Instagram, I'm like, oh, Joe, like my post, my post on whatever.
Yeah, that's because you sent me the post via direct message for me to like.
Lol. But like those likes, they mess with your head.
Is that why you think girls take thirst trap photos?
What are thirst trap
Basically,
photos?
like them showing off their ass, or.
Probably.
Would you ever be an influencer though?
No.
Oh, why not?
Maybe a fitness influencer or something, but like, the world is a weird and wonderful place. Like, I get makeup, but also like, I just think everyone should be natural. Everyone should be who they want to be. And you've told me before that, be yourself always, right?
Yeah.
And what you like about me is that I don't care a lot of what people think. I act the maggot. I act like who, I'm like carefree. I'm a little wild. I dance around in the living room with my holiday hat and my shorts that I look like I'm going surfing and want to be Steve Irwin, you know? And some people think that's silly, maybe. Some people think it's funny, but what I think matters is that I'm happy with that. I don't know how this came about, but like, I think you gotta be happy within yourself before you can really live your best life.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, do those opinions pay your bills? Like,
Huh?
actually, you know what I mean? It's like, like, if person A thinks of you this way, like, what would person's A opinion have to do with your day-to-day life, right? Like, do you think that person's A's opinion is going to help save your ass
Yeah.
when you need it, or do you think that person's A, like opinion is going to help pay your bills, right? It's like, there's obviously a difference between constructive criticism and just having your own opinion that doesn't affect you, right, in one way, shape, or form. So, I mean,
Well, obviously,
yeah.
if like Beyonce follows you and messages you and does something, like maybe you're gonna make something of yourself.
Okay,
but,
let's talk about that. Like, so, like, celebrity worship.
I don't like any celebrities. David
Yeah.
Beckham.
Well, just because David Beckham's good looking.
Yeah,
Okay, do
I
you
think
think?
he's a great soccer player back in the day.
Okay, do you think prettier people get it easier in life?
Well, I actually listened to one of your first podcasts, right?
Mhm.
Back in the day, like episode, I don't know, 3 or 4 or something, or 5, and you discussed, those working at Cactus Club have to be good looking.
Yeah.
Like, it really depends on the person, right? So if you're good looking and you want to play on men, or if you want to be like, you could get a lot of free meals. I feel you could get a lot of free booze. You could get a lot of things by leading someone on if you're pretty, but at the same time you have to be mentally strong to be like, don't, like, I think it really depends on the personality and really depends on the individual.
Here's my thing. I think absolutely prettier people, especially prettier girls, get a lot easier in life. And I'll tell you why. So, like, you say if you want to work at a place like Cactus Club, and if you fit that pretty requirement, then yeah, you're gonna get a job as opposed to someone who isn't that pretty. But at the same time, what I've noticed and what I've done like, I know this, I'm aware of this now, and other people, male guys in the office, is that they usually treat like better looking girls better than opposed to someone else. It's weird. Like, I've noticed this myself. It's like you're willing to kind of do more for this individual rather than someone who isn't as pretty, right? It's like someone sends you a request, you're like, yeah, I'm more willing to do it. I don't know what it is. It might be some sort of subconscious thing, but yeah, it's what I've noticed now. Like, just kind of getting out of it is, yeah, a lot of people that I know treat prettier girls better, especially when they go to clubs. Like, when I went to Vegas, the bouncer was charging prettier girls like $25 to cut the line. Then the same group of girls asked the same thing, and he charged them $50 to try to cut the line.
What?
Yeah, say $25 to get in. Oh, you girls, $50.
No way.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I will also say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. My mother said that to me back, I don't know, like 20 years ago.
Yeah, but that's only if you're looking at a deeper level. Like, if you're looking at surface level, general public type of thing.
Yeah.
Physical beauty is obviously going to be like a thing, and
Yeah.
that's what I've noticed. It's like, yeah, prettier guys basically almost live like a different reality,
Right.
and prettier girls have it so much easier because you guys will be fucking beta simps and buy girls drinks at the bar. I've done it. I'm never gonna do it again because now I'm super cheap. But like, it's just, yeah, it's weird, man. Like they get free drinks, they usually get free meals. They have access to plenty of Instagram DMs they can kind of choose from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so strange. Like, that guys, I think a lot of guys think that they can, like, DM girls and be like, hey, what's up? Like, and, gone are the days that a guy in a bar can just walk up to a girl and be like, oh, hey, and touch them on the shoulder. I feel like there's a lot of, like, if a guy touched a girl right now, whoa, there'd be war.
Yeah, yeah. It's a different time now.
It's a different. I mean, okay, COVID has changed a lot.
But before that, it was very much like leading in that direction. It was very much in that direction, anyways. Where
Right.
If you fuck up and say something, then that girl would say something that could basically ruin your career, right? It's,
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Well,
that's
as well, like,
scary.
you know,
Might as well give them a contract every time you say something, you know?
absolutely. You
Like
know.
there's this whole South Park bit where they there's a whole bunch of people in a fraternity, and whenever like a guy would bring a girl upstairs to fuck him or whatnot, yeah, he would bring like a contract saying that you know
What?
you agree to do this because
Wow.
you can't at that point, you know, you can't be like, oh, okay, I didn't consent, right? Because you literally signed a contract, right?
No way.
Yeah, it's South Park, right? So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
obviously
it's
like
weird.
a satirical thing, but it's not for me. It's not too bad of an idea because at least you have a paper trail, at least saying that
Right.
she authorized you to do this, and that.
Wow.
Yeah,
What? Yeah, I
it's
think
scary though, man.
it is scary.
Yeah.
Things got out of hand. I mean, girls were accusing guys of doing, you know, shit stuff, and I mean, there's no smoke without fire, but also, and that's I'll probably get slated for saying that, but also, like, if the girl, you know, goes back to a house or, you know, goes, you know, is allowing a guy to buy someone a drink and that kind of thing, you know, it's not necessarily inviting that guy to, you know, allow the guy to touch her or, you know, kiss her or do anything like that. But recently there is definitely a fine line, and I think less and less people, especially because of COVID, have been meeting, you know, people at bars and that kind of thing. Like, what do you do right now? COVID, there's online dating. Online dating doesn't work for everybody. Some people aren't bad at texting. Like, you know, I'm terrible at texting. I say "V good" all the time. How are you? I'm V good.
Yeah, why do you do that?
I don't know.
Don't worry, I text like a 12-year-old too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, but it's one to see for me, like especially in this day and age as a guy, like I don't wanna basically be like kind of alleged for any sexual harassment at this point or any sort of harassment.
Oh, 100%.
Because that thing follows you, right?
Yeah.
It's so and like there's a lot of repercussions for that type of stuff, man.
Right.
So for me, it's like now I'm taking extra precaution towards these type of things because I don't want to fall into that hole
Yeah.
where I can get totally screwed.
For looking at someone sideways.
Yeah, or to you know, someone could fake, you know, basically fake an accusation,
100%.
saying, you know, hey, look, this person did the X, Y, and Z without
Mm-hmm.
consent. So, because even if it's not true, if that shit hits social media, you're fucked, right?
Yeah.
You're basically fucked.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean, and at that point, man, it's like there goes your career, there goes your social life, that kind of goes.
If that's out there, you're fucked.
Yeah, because think about it this way: like, let's say that I'm doing this right now, right?
Right.
And the minutes a news like that hits,
Yeah.
there goes all my sponsorships, right?
Yeah.
Boom, like yeah, and it's just so it's a scary time, and that's something I'm willing to like avoid altogether, right?
100%.
Yeah,
I agree.
that risk aversion. Yeah.
And that's what I like about you as well, Joe, right?
Oh, really?
You're like, I'm not paying for your dinner.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is what really this is what kind of really boggles my mind, right? Like we all talk about equality between the genders, right?
Yeah.
But as soon as it comes to like things that are disadvantaged towards the other gender, you're like, nah, man, chivalry. Let the guy pay. I'm like, wait, hold on a second.
We make the same amount of
Yeah,
money.
yeah, you're fighting for equality. Like, what is this? Like, now all of a sudden you don't want to be equal. You want to be chivalrous. You can't just pick and choose. Like, where you want to be equal as. You know, if you want to be equal, then
Yeah, but I
motherfucker,
really
the motherfucker, like this shit has to be financially equal as well.
I think it came from a long time ago where...
But it's 2021. It's
Yeah.
totally different.
I agree, Joe.
Yeah.
I don't want you to pay for my dinner all the time.
Thank gosh, because hey, guess what? I want you to pay for my dinner. Can you imagine this? Like a challenge? Like if you can get like a guy to ask a girl out, but then the girl pays for the meal and then goes on a second date.
The girl pays for the first date meal and then goes on a second
Yes.
date? Is that... Okay, can anyone tell me a girl that paid on the first date and then went on a second date? If there's anybody out there that the girl paid on a first date, please reach out to us.
I want to know because I have never seen that.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I've not seen that. But I do think equality. I like equality, Joe. Like, you know, you bought me beers on the first date. Great.
I bought you a beer.
I think you bought me two.
No, you bought one, then you bought another one for me when we went out to eat.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I did not.
Yeah, you
We
did.
shared the bill. We split the bill after.
Did we? I thought you bought me a beer.
No, I did not.
Wow, I really have really bad memory.
Terrible memory. Joe has a terrible memory. Let's all put that out there. Joe has a terrible memory. No, you bought me a beer, and then we split the bill after that. And I was shy. We already discussed that. But
No, but you were super talkative after a couple beers. Like I think after 2 beers, you were
I
like,
just need to relax a little. I'm really shy, Joe.
"Are you kidding me?"
Yeah.
Like the minute we meet up, it's just non-stop chatter.
I don't stop talking.
No, but I don't mind it, right? It's rather than talking to a brick wall, right? So.
Oh, I'm a good girl, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, but online dating, it doesn't work out for everybody because that's why I said not everybody likes texting and not everybody gets into the like, oh, let's meet up in within a week or I don't even remember how much we talked. Probably a week, maybe? I don't know. And you said let's meet up. I don't know. You just thought I was cool, didn't you?
Oh, I was bored.
Sounds like an insult to me, but
Really?
okay.
Really?
I don't know.
I'm like, yeah, it's bored. Let's see what happens, right? Maybe go get coffee or something. I don't know.
Coffee.
Did not expect to go to a lacrosse game and meet my other buddy there too.
Do you want to get a coffee, Joe?
I don't drink coffee though. Actually, I do, but decaf. Reason being is because I don't want to kind of rely on coffee, to be honest, in the morning.
I really like a coffee. I'm gonna go for a coffee tomorrow.
Okay, mad invite to the
You're
coffee.
not invited. Might go out my buddy.
David Beckham.
Yeah, my buddy David Beckham. Yeah, well, dating is hard.
Yeah.
What does anyone else think about it?
Well, coming from a guy's perspective, it's super difficult.
Right.
No, because like I mean, think about it this way: if you break up with a girl, then there's really you're single for a long time.
Well,
Because-
especially right now, you gotta go on the online dating apps.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, girls don't approach, like, usually don't ask out guys. So, like, when you break up with someone, like, you are alone for a long time, which is kind of the reason, like, why a lot of guys become so-called incels, right, or involuntary celibates, is because there's such a long dry period between the actual breakup and you kind of getting some at the end of the day, unless you, like, go talk to some eskies or whatever, or find a girl who's down to fuck. But I mean, in that instance, like you are actually single for a long time if you're a guy. It's what I've noticed, right?
Yeah, but like the likes of Tinder is definitely for a bit of fun, right? But I think the likes of Hinge is probably more, long term, right?
No, not at all. I mean, like anything, it's just it's an app, right? You can choose whether or not to ghost the person or not. Like if you switch the roles around, to be honest, and if you were to go on online dating as a guy as opposed to a girl, you would get obviously matches in the very beginning, but after that it tapers off and it's hard to get anything at that
Really?
point. Yeah, it really is. Like it always starts off at the beginning where you get more, so then you keep swiping and then you want to pay for the extra services.
Yeah.
Then after a while it actually tapers off where you don't really get as much.
Interesting.
Yeah, and like trust me, as a guy, like you're happy to get like 4 matches in the time that you in the effort that you put in, say like a month
Ow.
or something. See, which sounds surprising for you,
Yeah.
but as a guy, it's like it's totally normal.
Right.
Mainly because like guys swipe on every single girl. Most times, yeah, exactly. Tinder, Hinge, whatever, Bumble, they swipe right on every single girl because it's weird because the power dynamic has switched to the other sex,
Yeah.
where usually the girls would kind of pick and choose at that point. So like if you notice, most girls get a lot of likes on their online dating profile,
Yeah.
while guys don't get a lot because the girls would choose who they want to kind of swipe back and or whatnot. So yeah, there's this whole thing done like on BuzzFeed as a video, and you can kind of cross compare to see how
What's your
difficult it
age
is.
limit on the dating profile? Like, what's a guy's like? If you're 25, are you going to go as low as 20 to up to 30 or what?
Probably go up to 18. Like if say like okay, let's
If
say
you're 25, you're
yeah.
going to go down to 18.
Well, I wouldn't, but I know a lot of my friends who would go down, who go basically go from 18 to like say 36 or something, whatever. Just a kind of like a wider range of individuals, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even know how you popped up on my Insta because I could have sworn I put in like 26 to what age are you now?
26.
Ooh, you're 26. I'm pretty sure I put in 26 to like 34 or something. 30.
30, yeah.
30. But I don't know how you came up, and I was like, oh, wow. And then I realized you were like only a baby. I'm like, I'm a cradle snatcher.
Yeah, you cougar.
I'm a cougar.
We're actually not that far apart, to be
No,
honest.
we're not.
No.
4 years for anyone that wants to comment. But no, it's...
I find it weird when people date like 10 years apart, though.
Oh, 10 years apart is...
That's weird. Or like when someone's like 60,
Yeah.
is going out with someone who's like 23 or something, or 24.
No, stop that. No,
Yeah?
no. But it depends on the maturity levels. Like for a 26-year-old guy, I feel you're pretty mature. You're like, you know, you got a decent job. You're settled, and I mean settled in a good way. Like you're not, you know, you're not stupid. You got some good head on your shoulders. You got some good hair.
Yeah, I'm actually blessed with this hair. It's pretty crazy because it's like a lot of people, women, have actually commented on the hair as being it's super straight.
Other women have commented on your hair?
Yeah, actually, it was a whole thing. Yeah,
But it was just your mom.
no, it's like this. No, like when I was when I was younger, I used to club a lot, to be honest, and I know like a lot of kind of people in that age who were basically acquaintances at the time.
Right.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, you actually like. They always talked about how like straight and like kind of thick my hair was.
It's beautiful hair.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're so lucky you have...
You have actually more hair than I do.
Yeah, I do. I actually do have more hair. It's weird. I don't know. I like it though, right?
Than I do.
No, actually, no, never mind. Yours just never grows.
It just doesn't grow in my hair.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. My toenails grow and my fingernails grow, but my hair does not grow. Unfortunately.
Yeah, but you know it's easier for you because you don't have to like do a lot of maintenance to it.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. You know, I get a haircut every 3 to 6 months.
See, I get one every like 3 to 4 weeks.
Such a money racket, a haircut.
Yeah, I know.
I should just learn to cut hair.
Are you gonna cut my hair?
No. I would cut it all off and crooked and all sorts.
Would you? Okay. Would you be down if I just shaved everything off?
Shaved all your hair,
Yeah.
so you're bald.
Yeah.
I like you with hair, please.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you.
My dad has no hair.
Yeah, same with my dad. Oh, no, he has. Yeah, he has no hair now. Yeah.
He has no
Actually,
hair.
no, he has a bit of hair. Yeah.
He has no hair since he was 13 years old. Yeah. I don't know, like, and my whole family has very little hair. Like, my younger sister, Katie, she has very little hair.
Yeah, like our family, the exception of my dad, is we
Lots of
have
Good
lots of hair in our hair. Yeah.
Oh.
Hair.
It's very, it's interesting, genetics and all of that. You know?
Yeah.
People with hair, people, you know, fears of things. What's your fears?
Dying alone and being in total darkness.
Oh.
Actually, no, and being alone, to be honest, yeah.
Are you gonna grow up with cats? You're just gonna live alone with cats?
No, I mean, no, I don't want to live, I don't want to be like the crazy cat person or whatever. I mean, the reason why I say what I say is because growing up my entire life, I'm always with other people.
Right.
Like, I'm always with like 6 people, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
6, 7, 8 people. And so, I mean, the fact of just being in a house alone scares the absolute shit out of me sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah, actually. And being, like, in the dark without knowing where I am. That's scary as hell for me.
Okay, let's just say you're at Manning Park in a tent and there's other campers around.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, then I'm totally fine, right?
Okay.
But, like, if I'm alone, like no one's around, if I'm, like, alone in a forest at night, I'd shit myself, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, you never know. There's mountain lions, bears, cougars.
I'm a cougar, as you already said in the beginning of this podcast.
All right, wait, did I say that?
Yeah, you call me a cougar.
Hey, cougar.
Mountain lions?
Yeah, have you seen the videos like where like they stalk like humans?
Did you see there was a bear at Gastown there yesterday? The day before.
Oh, no way.
It wandered in on the tracks.
Mm-hmm.
And it was tranquilized, but then it was put back into the wilderness.
That's
So
pretty
good
crazy
story.
how a bear can just...
It wandered in on the tracks to Gastown.
Hmm.
So imagine you were sitting eating your dinner at like local or Blarney Stone or something, and wow, a bear.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be great.
No, that'd be scary. Like black bears are usually pretty docile, but grizzly bears
Oh,
or brown bears, oh, dude, yeah.
I'd run away.
The thing is, you can't do that though, because like they'll see you as a threat, then you start coming at you. You're actually supposed to just really walk away, like face them and walk away back real slowly.
Have you been encountered at a bear?
Yeah.
Where?
Where's Camp Jubilee? Yeah, when I was younger, it was a campsite further north. Yeah, and there was a bear.
Where?
Camp Jubilee, some campsite when I was a kid. Yeah, and
Did you see it?
yeah, but didn't see me. But
Were you on your own?
with a group of, I was in the 6th grade, which is 11.
Wow.
So me and like 3 people. But yeah,
One time, in
those things are huge though. Those things are massive.
oh my god, I'm terrified.
Yeah, like
I'm not going to go anywhere by myself because I'm afraid of bears.
yeah, bears do like bears are huge. Like if you see like a standing bear, they're massive. It's crazy how small you are compared to those things.
Oh.
They would rip you to shreds so easily. Like if they wanted to eat you, they would fuck you up quickly.
Oh yeah, I mean, in I don't know, like 2 years ago, September, I went up to my friend Susie's in Pell River. Her mom lives up there, so I went up there to go on a hike and stay over and drink some beers. And Susie said, "Let's go on a hike," and I was like, "Great!" And we'll take Tinto, the dog. So we took Tinto. We went up to this viewpoint and view the lake, and it was beautiful. And it was raining, but it didn't matter because we just wanted to go on a hike. And then on the way back, there was fresh bear poop that we didn't see on the way out, but it was on the way back. And then there was some rustling in the trees, and Susie was like, "Did you hear that?" And I was like, "Pow." I took off. I was like, "I'm not sticking around."
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
You're not supposed to do that. And I was just gonna leave Susie for dead. Sorry, Susie.
Yeah, it's fight or flight. But yeah.
I was just afraid, and I'm like, Tinto, like he could scare. We had a bear bell and everything, but I'm still petrified.
Yeah. Bears are scary. You don't want to mess with bears.
I'm also scared of mice, so
Yeah, my mice kind of startle me. I'm not really scared of them. They just kind of startle me.
I'm petrified because there was a mouse trap under my bed in this place I stayed in Victoria. I'm never going there again.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
Well, I mean,
Well, first of all, don't drop the name of the place you stayed at just because,
oh no, I'd never do that.
being liable and stuff. Okay, but carry on.
Imagine, like Joe is being sued. Well, I stayed at this hostel, and I was on a really nice trip to Victoria because I'd not been there, and then, I went for a jog to see the sights, and because a lot of countries or places I go to, I like to go for a jog because you can see a lot more places by jogging or running, a lot quicker than if you were walking. And so I went for a jog and came back, and I thought someone had stolen my phone from the hostel. So I was looking for it everywhere, couldn't find it anywhere. I looked under the bed and there was a mouse trap under there.
Ooh.
I didn't like it. It was, and I had stayed in a lot of different hostels. I'd stayed in Seattle. I'd stayed in Whistler. I'd stayed in a hostel on Granville Street in Vancouver when I first moved here. Great place to meet people as well. Highly recommend if anyone is thinking of moving to Vancouver from any other country. Hostel on Granville Street. Great.
Would you ever go to another hostel
Well, right now I'm old, so I'm never staying in a hostel again. Thank you. So if you're thinking of bringing me somewhere, I'm not staying in a hostel.
Good, because I wasn't going to.
No, I'll have a place with a hot tub and maybe a patio heater. And
Are you made out of money?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but no, in the grand scheme of things, hostels are great if you're traveling alone. I stayed in a hostel in New Orleans. Great. I would highly recommend it.
Yeah, you've been around the world.
Yeah, I like traveling.
I do too. Like honestly, the my long-term goal in the future, if this ever takes off, is to actually live in different cities partway throughout the year.
Yeah, great.
So
idea.
in a sense, where I can take my work and kind of work remotely, or go to different places where I can interview different guests. So, for example, say I want to go to Miami or LA or New York, I can go down there for maybe 2 months, work all my stuff there, and also have guests to interview.
Great idea.
Then go to Toronto, Calgary, Singapore, maybe South Korea.
Yeah.
As an example, right?
Great idea.
Yeah.
definitely travel is one of the, because you learn so many different cultures, you meet so many different people.
But
I
I think this is the way the world's going, though. To be honest, like you can kind of see where a lot of startup like entrepreneurs will go to Silicon Valley to begin
Yeah,
with, but then you kind of notice because it's so expensive to live in San Francisco that they're actually going to places like Bali where it's significantly cheaper. Like a lot of people that I know personally who are like tech startup founders are
right.
actually in Bali right now because
Oh
it's
well.
cheaper. Hey guys, so these are the ads. I try to make them as enjoyable as possible. So right now, just in terms of who we work with, so we do work with a company called OVOU Smart Cards, and what they do essentially is that they have one business card that has all the business information you want, and it acts like a regular business card. And let's be real here, who actually gives out those physical business cards and leaves a lasting impression? I usually just throw them out anyways after I just see them because I don't ever use them. But with the OVOU smart cards, what they do is that it's one single card, tap it onto his person's phone, that uploads all the business information you want directly onto their person's phone. It gives a lasting impression, and it also really just gets rid of the inconvenience of just carrying multiple cards. So right now I've partnered up with them to help my listeners earn a discount off the card. All you gotta do is enter the discount code Joe10 at OVOU.com. That's OVOU.com to get $10 off the card. Also brought to you by one of the other companies we are working with is called Bond Board Leadership Training. Now, for those who don't know, I've actually had Gordon Newell on the podcast a couple of times, and he's a super credible individual, former military ICF leadership coach, and he knows exactly what he's doing. So right now, I've partnered up with them to help my listeners just get a secure, free online workshop. Who doesn't want to better their life? So, I mean, that's assuming why you want to listen to this podcast. So right now, all you got to do is just go to bondborn.com and enter the discount code EARNIT, that's EARNIT, all lowercase letters, to get yourself a free online workshop. Lastly, also just helping a buddy's business out here is Miguel Bautista Media. Now, I've known this dude since high school. He has produced about 1,000 plus videos. He's worked with multiple companies, and he knows what he's doing when making videos. So right now, I recommend you just go check out his Instagram, Bautista Media, if your business needs videos. Because let's be real here. If you're online, if you want to make any sort of presence, you need high quality videos. If you need help with that, Bautista Media is the man to go to. His description will be in the podcast notes below.